Over the top rope, I know Dom want to talk some pro wrestling.
Let's do it.
What you want to talk about, Dom?
I want to talk about
January 6th.
Monday's going to be. What's going to happen January 6th, man?
Marco's favorite holiday.
J6, baby.
Monday's going to be interesting, right? Because
well, first of all, what do you think is going to be the main event? Because I keep flip flopping it.
The main event is CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Exactly, but I heard now it's again Roman against Soto. So give or take, it's got to be CM Punk versus Seth for one reason. CM Punk's going to win, and that's what's going to drive freaking goddamn Seth to become freaking turn heel. This is the making of the Monday Night Messiah Part 2, because he's going to get disciples. And what's going to happen? He's going to get Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens to join the new Shield. That's going to happen. This is what's going to be started off.
The new Shield, huh?
The new Shield. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm looking forward to those matches, but I'm actually looking forward to the final dismantling of Judgment Day. I don't
think they're going anywhere. They just got new theme music.
I know, but I actually think that what's the name's gonna lose a belt. I think
I definitely think Judgment Day is going to change a little bit.
They are going to change.
I mean, I don't know if they're not going to. I don't think they're going to dismantle them, but
I think Dom is staying, but I think that
Listen, AEW didn't need my help destroying it. Right?
They did it all on their own.
Did a great job of that by itself. Tony Khan did a fantastic job of that on his own.
Yep,
that's it.
He didn't need my help.
Judgment Day. Do you think we find out? Hey, listen, Tiffy won the belt last night, which is
that's going to be interesting on Monday. Once Nia if she gets a hold of her on Monday.
Well, I don't know if they're a part of the show on Monday. Are they going to be part of the show, Tiffy and Nia?
I think Monday is being pushed as a pay-per-view level event. So I think it's going to be all hands on deck Monday. I think anything is a possibility. Like I think we're going to get the return of Becky Lynch on Monday.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked if we got the return of Alexa Bliss on Monday. We know Cena's going to be there.
I tell you what, Cena. I want to talk about Cena. Do you think he finally turns heel and his last run is going to be a heel? Because that would definitely make that he began a heel, let him end as a heel, and at the same time, no, because John Cena was at his best when he was heel, when he was thugonomics, man.
I don't know that whole.
That
wasn't him.
I don't think he's gonna stay face. I think.
Well, who do you think his last match is gonna be with? Do we know?
CM Punk.
You think it's gonna be Punk? Okay.
Or I don't know. I think CM Punk. What I foresee happening is I think Cena wins 17, and he takes it into
WrestleMania.
Next year. Well, no, it'll be past WrestleMania. I think he wins 17 at SummerSlam, and he's gonna take it all the way until Survivor Series, and I think he'll lose it to Survivor Series at Survivor Series. Part of me thinks it's gonna be to Punk, but I could see a scenario where it could be Randy, because Randy's at what, 15 or 14?
Randy's right behind. I think he's behind Cena by 2, I think, or 1. It would be nice to see him fight Randy for the belt, so Randy can get up there. I think they want to give one more push to Randy too, like one more championship push to try to get him up there with the championships.
So Randy is a 14-time world champion. So yeah, he's 2 behind Cena.
World champion 14. Cena and Flair both have 16.
Yeah.
I like Star Trek. We just don't talk about it a lot. Their covers mostly end up on the worst covers.
Hey, definitely, the Star Trek. I definitely, I would talk Star Trek. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I do respect it. My brother's a huge Star Trek fan.
The best Star Trek movie, the best Star Trek movie ever made is Galaxy.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
But okay, so I mean, I could see Randy winning 15 at some point, and getting to 16 also, and then it being Randy versus Cena, for Randy to tie 17. And
I know, but Cena's leaving. This is it. This is
I know.
his last
And that's
match.
why
His last run.
If Edge was still in WWE, I would say hands down it's going to be Edge. But because Punk is back and Edge is not there, I could see a scenario where it's going to be Punk.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what, the Punk is definitely winning something because Gunther, there's going to be a match between either Gunther or friggin' who has it again in friggin' SmackDown?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. See, Cody Rhodes is turning heel. He's turning heel. He's gonna turn heel eventually. But the fact is that
at some point heel. Yeah.
At some point. But I think CM Punk will win the belt sometime in the next couple of pay-per-views. Because he's either gonna be, because I think Cody will lose it. And CM Punk will say, I'm telling you, when the new Shield or the new Messiahs or whatever you want to call them, they're going to go after Cody Rhodes and the whole bloodline. That's another thing. You're going to have CM Punk maybe versus freaking goddamn Roman Reigns. You might have that. You might have The Rock versus CM Punk. You might those scenarios. Because remember, they had a huge history in WWE before too. That was interrupted when The Rock went off to do movies and CM Punk freaking left. So they want to continue. Look, long time storytelling. So the stories are there's a whole bunch of stories that are being made now.
He'll sell merchandise, BK.
Yeah.
I think he'd sell merchandise as a heel too. Like his merch ain't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is selling. No, he is selling a lot of merchandise, and even he'll sell merchandise because he'll take on the friggin' Anubis-Sana. But
I'll say this: if you can figure this out, if you turn Cody Rhodes' logo black and purple when he goes heel, and you make him part of Judgment Day for the Nightmare faction.
Nah, I don't want that. If you're gonna give him a Nightmare faction, give him a Nightmare faction. I don't want him to be with Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio needs to fuck off.
All right, let's go off of. Let's go back to the bloodline. Does The Rock come out?
Yes, absolutely. He's confirmed to be at, I think it's the Golden Globes in California Sunday. Yeah. So there's no way he's not at the first Raw Mania.
Now, does he come out at the end? At the end? Because of the
yes. No, I think he comes out right away. I think we're gonna get Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, is gonna kick off the show. I think Rock comes out right away. I think they're gonna start hot and keep it going all the way through the show. So I think Rock comes out right away and has a face down with Cody Rhodes, and that's when they start setting stuff up.
So you're saying, okay, The Rock comes out for Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes defeats Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I think Cody will defeat Kevin Owens. Yes.
Okay. What about Roman Reigns versus Sikoa?
I think Roman Reigns beats Solo.
And do you think Jacob Fatu beats up Solo because he lost twice, and that's when The Rock comes out and The Rock is saying that I'm the one that's running the bloodline now? Or do you think Paul Heyman does anything?
I don't think Jacob turns yet. I think Solo loses to Olafala, and that's when The Rock comes out and he says that I'm the real tribal, or he'll tell Roman, you're not the tribal chief because you didn't beat the tribal chief. I'm the tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been me all along.
So you think that Paul Heyman is in cahoots with The Rock?
Yes, I do. Because
it
goes back to when he came back. Well, not just yesterday, but when he came back after getting put through the table, he comes out with the red shirt on and the red pocket square, where he just got, coming out looking like Solo Sikoa.
I know. And then plus yesterday when he came out, that was kind of you knew that something's going to go on when he came out. The Solo came out. There's something there because he came out and then he just finally admitted everything that happened for all that time, and he's been back a while, and now he finally admits all the stuff that happened. So yeah, I could see that turn. Definitely see that turn.
I think that I guess I could see that Solo screaming, "I don't love you," or I mean not Solo, but Jacob saying, "I don't love you, Solo," and super kicking him and siding with the Rock. I could see that. Sorry, Six, I didn't cut you off.
Or he beats down like the Rock shows up. All right, Monday night's going to be huge. We know there's going to be a lot of twists and turns and a lot of people showing up. Possibly. Scarlet Flair.
I think the stipulation with Heyman, where Solo says, "If I win, you're going to acknowledge me." Right. Yeah. I think Solo wins, and then that's when the Rock will come out.
No,
then I think the Rock is going to challenge Solo at some point.
What leads you to that? Because I think there's more money in pay-per-view buys in the Rock telling Roman, "You're not the tribal chief because you didn't beat the tribal chief."
Because I think you need to get the Rock versus Roman all the way into the next.
Because the Rock still got to fight Cody Rhodes. That's another thing too. They keep flip-flopping things. We don't know what the story is got to go because the Rock still has to fight Cody Rhodes. The Rock has to fight Roman Reigns.
Well, I think you're going to get a triple threat match at Mania. That's going to happen at Mania. You're going to get. Yeah. I think that Roman Reigns, God forbid, is going to win the Rumble. He's going to point at the sign or point out Cody like Cody did to him, and the Rock's going to tell him to step aside and be like, "Nope, I'm going to go ahead and fight Cody Rhodes here." And
what if it's the Rock that wins Royal Rumble?
I don't think the Rock's
the Rock is going to try to use his power to do what he did last year. But I'm telling you this: what about the fact that Rock is now pissed at CM Punk for taking the spotlight, getting the main event at WrestleMania? He's like, that's not flying. So that's another story right there.
The Rock doesn't want the world title though. He wants the WWE Championship. So I don't think CM Punk is involved in this at all. I think it's going to be CM Punk versus Gunther for the title, headlining night 1 of WrestleMania, and Punk's going to take the title off Gunther. Or Gunther, however you want to say it.
Gunther! Yeah.
But let's talk about our match card on Monday for this Raw. We have Roman Reigns, according to what I'm seeing here, Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa is going to kick off the show in Tribal Combat. There's 4 matches on Raw. 3 hours, 4 matches.
3 hours, 4 matches?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, seeing right here. 3 hours, 4 matches.
There was another match too. I thought there was a you got the what's the name fighting you have.
Oh wait, no, they're missing. Yes, they're missing a match. So it's 5 matches because they're missing. No, they're not, because I keep thinking Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens is a Raw match. It's not.
Actually,
it's
Royal Rumble.
It's Royal Rumble. Yeah,
that's Royal Rumble.
So we have Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa in Tribal Combat for the Ula Fala and the Tribal Chief kicking off Raw. Then we have Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Then you have Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso in a singles match. And then you have CM Punk versus Seth Rollins closing the show.
And only 4 matches, no in-between matches, no...
That's all it says is 4 matches in a 3-hour show.
Okay.
They might make a couple. They might make a match or 2 on the fly. Probably one.
I think you're probably going to have a lot of look who's back and come out and promo.
Well, you know, what's his name? Pretty Deadly, and these guys, Tamia, might fight. You know, because last night,
the City Machine Guns.
Yeah, because of that whole thing. So it might throw that match in because it's all hands on deck. So You might get.
But I think they're gonna have to save something for SmackDown next week. They can't just throw everything at you on Raw and then have nothing.
Right.
Well, SmackDown is now 3 hours, so they can make a lot of different things that they can use the guys that they never used before and put it back in storyline. 3 hours.
I thought it went well for 3 hours.
No, it did. It moved pretty. It was pretty good. I like the backstage interactions. The talk. I like that.
It's 4 matches. You get John Cena's kicks off his farewell tour, CM Punk versus Seth, Roman versus Solo, Jay versus Drew, and Liv versus Rhea. It's only 4 matches.
Okay, you know what? And those 4 matches are going to be. They're all. They all friggin' have complications to them. There's all speculations and things that are going to be on.
Going to be a lot of mic work then.
So Roman Reigns wins, right? Or unless he gets The Rock comes out and fucks him up off the bat, but he wins. I think Rhea Ripley wins.
Yeah, Rhea will.
CM Punk is going to win, and probably. I actually think that friggin' Jimmy Uso, Jay is going to win. He's going to beat McIntyre.
I agree, Archel. Why at 6, man? They're being wasted. They're being wasted.
They are being wasted.
They are, man.
They're only doing 6-man tags or 12-man tags.
Well, you know what sucks? That the Final Testament is a good team, man. It's like they just I don't know why they can't make them like the Wyatt 6 should have went back and forth. SmackDown and Raw. They should have been in both things, causing havoc all over the place. To have them for like one brand is not doing them justice.
Yeah, but you don't want them going back and forth all the time.
I know, but for reasons.
You don't want them being like this,
Like
then you don't know who's where.
They should be recruiting friggin' new people, like the people that had hard times in other shows that couldn't find themselves, like getting them like the whole fact. Did you see there was an article with Bray Wyatt saying that he wanted to recruit new people to
if Bray Wyatt's doing articles, there's some crazy shit going on.
Back in the day he was something like the Quarter Owls. He wanted to recruit new members to when he was going on. That was the whole big thing. You get new members, like the people that they don't use, like Apollo Crews. You grab him. You grab people that need a storyline, and you just throw them in there, and you build the team up, make it big. But
they have plenty of guys that on the roster that they really don't use.
We're gonna get a shakeup of the rosters because we already know Netflix wants Roman Reigns, they want Cody Rhodes, they want CM Punk. The men's division of NXT is very weak. They have a very strong women's division, but their men's division is very weak. Yeah. So you're probably going to see Apollo Crews and a lot of these guys get sent back down to NXT. And then, I wouldn't be surprised if we see titles, champion switches, and the World Heavyweight title goes to SmackDown, where the WWE Championship comes to Raw. I think there's a lot of variables that could be at play here. I guess we're just have to wait till Monday.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Happens, but
I mean, and hopefully and I'll tell you, I watched the NFL on the Netflix. It didn't buffer like it did for Tyson.
It did well.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, look, we'll see what happens. Like I said, this is the new era, new starting point. If it goes well, like you said, they want the bloodline on Raw, which you bring the bloodline to Raw, you put the Wyatt 6 to SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
You're gonna have to do that.
But you got to give them something to do. You can't just use them.
Well, listen, you build up. You're gonna be building up. Like I said, they're building up the new friggin' Shield, and that's what they're aiming at. That if that goes, they're gonna be the new Bloodline killers. And there's more members of the Bloodline that has to come. You got friggin' Zilla. You got what's his name? The 7-foot guy that the other guy that they signed. The one from GLW. Yeah, they signed him. There's a lot of members that still can come in.
And you got Penta. Penta's coming in. So who knows? what Penta's gonna do. I wouldn't be surprised if Penta shows up and takes the belt off Nakamura.
Oh yeah, he's gonna probably win the belt automatically. Open challenge. Nakamura will do open challenge. Okay, you know what? That's gonna be the fight when he comes in. That's gonna be an extra fight because there'll be time for that quick fight.
Yeah, I would love to see Zilla show up finally.
Well, actually, you know what? LA Knight is gonna fucking probably screw him. That's how he's gonna lose the belt. LA Knight screws Nakamura, Penta wins the belt, and then that becomes that big thing right there. You have that. That's how that's gonna happen.
One thing that I've heard is I didn't get to go to SmackDown last night, but it was in my backyard. I've heard from a lot of friends that I have that went that during the SmackDown dark matches before the show started, we got a look at what they're saying is going to be the ring for Raw. And I guess they are sponsor pushing the hell out of it. It's not just Prime in the middle of the ring now. It's got like Hulk Hogan's beer, Cody Rhodes' liquors on there. There's all kinds of sponsors.
Yeah, because now you get the Netflix sponsor. That's a lot of money right there. So you're gonna get that. That's why Hulk Hogan's coming out too. Isn't Hulk Hogan gonna come out to
I hope not.
I don't know, man. Let me tell you something, brother.
Stay away.
Yeah.
Yo, Zilla ain't no joke. That kid is gonna be good, man. Zilla when he comes in.
Hogan was too busy doing spots for his karaoke night at his bar.
Also, didn't Hulk Hogan just have another like racist rant not so long ago?
Who knows?
But look,
Yeah, you saw it, Buffy?
Look, I'm gonna see this. I can honestly say this. You know, we're gonna be in for a treat. You know, it's gonna be it's billed like a pay-per-view, so that means some things are gonna happen and ramifications and a whole big roster change. Like Trick Williams is supposed to be coming up. They said they're gonna bring Trick Williams.
He will.
That's a bad move because NXT's men division.
I know.
Like they need Trick Williams there.
I know, but I think Roxanne Perez is coming in the Royal Rumble. She's gonna get called up. She's gonna lose a belt going into the Royal soon, and she'll be in the Royal Rumble. They're gonna bring her up. I don't think they're gonna get the same time like they used to. Like they spend a lot more time in NXT to come up. They're gonna come up. They're gonna win the belt as a heel, win the belt as a good guy, and that's it. And then once those times are over, you're coming up to the main roster because they have a lot of people going into that development league on a regular basis. Yes, the men's division sucks. The women's are great. A lot of those women are coming up. You know, Jada Parker. I know Jada Parker didn't know. She's great. People want to see her come up. You know, I want to see her come up. Let me get that fucking nice ass of this. See her come up.
Dom just wants to see someone get called up because they got a nice ass.
Yeah, somebody I fucking love Jada Parker. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of good opportunities, and like now, since they have all these guys on the roster, you could have factions, man. You can have really good factions that can really elevate. Like you have too many guys. Look, like I said, Seth Rollins goes for the belt. McIntyre goes for the belt. KO goes for the belt. All these big guys are going for belts. You make them in factions where they can elevate stuff, and then down the road, go up there. And look, like I said, you got to build up. I know the tag team division is great now. They have a lot of good guys, but you can always put these two big heels together that, like a McIntyre and Seth Rollins, can win tag team champions. You know, just do stuff like that for the time being to get them away from the belt. Because, like I said, you're gonna have Cena. Oh, they switch back to TNA.
TNA.
You got a couple of guys that are coming. You got what's the name coming from TNA that her contract ends at the end of January. What's the name? And you have
Jordan Grace.
Yeah, Jordan Grace, and then you have Joe Hendry. You know,
bring in Ken Shamrock.
His contract's coming to an end, so they're going to be coming to Raw to the main.
Yeah, because Jordan Grace wants out of TNA now that what's her face is coming back. Blanchard. I can't think of her name. Tessa Blanchard is coming back. She wants nothing to do with her.
Hey, Buffy.
Okay, I like Tessa.
Post on Instagram a lot of times, so there's a lot of pictures I do like of her. So when Jada Parker. Everybody knows Jada Parker.
I think Raw, you're guaranteed for Cena. I think Cena comes out and he's the first one to declare for the men's Royal Rumble match. You're gonna get Becky Lynch because she was brought up on that otherworldly promo at the end of Raw. That's all I can say is the promo between Seth and Punk at the end of Raw was otherworldly work.
Where's the man been? Yeah.
And
well, listen, do we get Charlotte Flair? Do we find out who freaking attacked Jade Cargill? Do we find out who?
I think it's going to end up being Naomi.
I think it was Naomi. I think it was.
But yeah, I think Charlotte Flair is probably a given.
I think she's ready to come
the
back.
women's division on Raw it's
Laundering.
Yeah, it's whatever the hell. What's her fucking face? Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
And her faction is doing, and then it's just Rhea and Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Like
Raquel doing nothing. Raquel's just
Raquel's a lackey. The damage control. Like I really hope Dakota Kai wins the women's Intercontinental Championship because I like me some Dakota Kai, but the rest of them are just.
I think Dakota Kai is gonna friggin' turn heel. She actually turned face. You think she's turning good, and I think she's gonna be heel. Or no, what's it? Dakota Kai she's gonna win, and friggin' what's the face? Who's fighting her this week?
Isn't it Lia Valkyrie?
Valkyrie. She's gonna turn heel. She's gonna turn heel. Yeah, but I think isn't that fight that's gonna be on? Isn't there a women's match that determines the Intercontinental Championship, Women's Championship on Raw?
Is it on Raw?
Check.
Everywhere I've looked, every big outlet is only advertised. Forbes, CBS Sports, WWE. They're only Sports Illustrated. They're only promoting those 4 matches. They're just saying Raw is those 4 matches.
Really?
Like I said, that's going to be a lot of mic work with only 4 matches.
ProWrestling.net has Roman Reigns Roman versus Solo, Liv versus Rhea, Punk versus Seth, Drew versus Jey Uso, Cena's farewell run begins. Travis Scott is going to perform the new Raw theme song.
Okay.
And that's it.
Travis Scott.
They should have Sam do it. Why isn't Sam doing it?
Sam should be doing the theme song for Raw.
Come on, Sam.
Let me see that booty go. Raw, 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 raw.
I would love to see Matt Cardona in the Rumble, but he's doing stuff with AEW right now, so I don't think he comes to the Rumble.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I was watching.
Oh no, I think it'll be a good show.
Start to get to him.
Yeah, they just started to show some old stuff, and the old Raw freaking theme song was good. They should bring that back.
They should. I agree.
Oh.
But I think that's a good spot to end it. That's a lot of talk. Getting past Sam's bedtime too.